Hello everyone. I am back for the August collaboration for Second Saturday Stash / 7. There is a playlist in the description box below, down there. When you click on the More button, you will find the playlist, and if you click on that playlist and press Play All, you will see all the videos in the for the collab. Now, the artist this time is, I think it's Ayla. I hope I said that right, but Ayla de Pinilla, and I murdered her name. I'm sorry, dear. I really am. She's the one who chose these items from her stash, and we choose the 7 items from our own stash and then create something with those items. Now, we don't have to use them all, but I have been able to use them all so far. This month we have buttons, and I have some buttons here, but I also have a whole sack full of buttons in case this is, I'm not finding what I want. We have embroidery thread, and I have a little bag full of embroidery thread. I have more if there's not the right color or something for some reason. We had to use bulb pins, which I have a couple different colors, so I have those out. Doilies, and I got out some little doilies. A couple are cream and some are white. They're just tiny, but that should work for this. Rag rug fibers. Okay. I have not bought into that thing about buying a rug and taking it apart because, quite frankly, I have enough fabric to last 30 lifetimes, and I always manage to buy more. So, I do, however, sometimes buy clothing that I buy specifically to tear up, because I know it will tear up really fun. And this is from a skirt that I tore up. And I actually have made a rag rug in my lifetime. So I know that when you make rag rugs, you have long strips that you work together to make into a rug. So I have strips of something used, for one. It was a skirt. And it's like a rag rug fiber. Greeting cards, and I had several greeting cards in my stash of stuff. Don't know which ones I'm gonna use, but these are all greeting cards that I think that my mom has given me for the most part. I just grabbed up a whole stash because I didn't know what I wanted to use, so I have those. And then we have to have playing cards. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet either. But I have been making for this collaboration. Excuse me. I have been taking 2 return address envelopes and creating a little folio style journal. So that is what I'm going to do today. Because of that, I means I have a few more supplies, and that is I have these 2 return bill envelopes. Now these came in the mail and didn't get used, so they are unused envelopes. They would have normally gone in the recycle bin, and I saved them from the recycle bin and used them. I have some scrapbook paper, and this just happens to be regular paperweight paper, and it's also 8.5 by 11, which is, off a paper pad. I do have a piece of cardstock in case I need it, and some paper to put inside my little journal. Now then, I also have found that these videos get kind of long, so I am going to just quietly get busy and work, and then I will come back here and talk to you about this when I finish up, okay? Okay, wow. It got really long. It was one of those days where things didn't go quite like they should. If you didn't notice, when I was sewing in the signature, I caught the thread underneath my buttons on the outside and popped them right off. Now, they were still wet, so I just stuck them back on, and actually I'm going to go under there with my art glitter glue in just a little while and put some more glue under there and then let it sit to dry, because whoa, that was a surprise and a shock and all that kind of thing. I used all the little parts and pieces that I was supposed to use in creating this little journal. It took a while to think about the bulb pin, but what I did was, and I used pretty much all of one greeting card and part of a second one. So I could have probably done it all with one greeting card, except I decided I needed a bookmark, and the bookmark needed so that I could use my bulb pin, and I needed a little more decoration on my bookmark, so to have images I pulled that. I used all of one little doily. So I have pages, I have pockets, I have some little journal cards. Oops, there's only 2 of them. The third one's still in there. I used the parts and pieces of the doily and the greeting card to make my little journal cards and my what do you call this thing? This is a bookmark. Yes, bookmark. I used my rag and my rags and my button to go on the bulb pin to make the bookmark. Then I used the rag stuff as a closure for my book. And I really like how it came out. I was supposed to use buttons, which I did. The embroidery thread. That was the thing I forgot to tell you about. Embroidery thread. I used the embroidery thread. These buttons had a huge hole. Just a huge hole. And I thought, you know, I think they would be cute with thread actually in the button. So I used embroidery thread to tie in the button. The bulb pin, I only used one of them, but I used a whole doily, my fibers, my greeting cards, and the playing cards. So, as I said, this is a collaborative hop. Thank you, Maria, from Maria's Miscellany, for putting this all together. Now, she has created playlists. So, in the description box down below, there is a playlist of this month's hoppers, and if you go to that playlist and click play all, you will see all of the hoppers and all of the videos for the hop. I've had a lot of fun with this, and I'm using up things I don't always pull out. Like, I haven't used a bulb pin out of here. As you could see, I had to open the container. Things I buy and then don't use. So this slash or stash thing is really working pretty well, and I really enjoy it. I hope you have, and I want to, I'll try to put a note in the beginning, but if you want to watch this slowed down, please, you can go to that little gear kind of thing and adjust your settings and watch it slow down, because the center section of this video is definitely going to have to be sped up. I've been at this almost almost 2.5 hours. So obviously it's too long of a video. So I'm just going to tell you right now, go have fun, make some art. Bye-bye.